Today we're taking a look at the new iSteady M7 gimbal from Hohem. This is their latest model, and it comes with some pretty interesting new features that we haven't seen in previous versions, most notably the ability to detach this small control center, or remote. Now, just to be clear, this is not a review. Hohem sent this out to me and is sponsoring the video, so instead of giving you my opinion, I'm going to show you how it works, walk through some of the features, and let you decide what you think. So why use a gimbal? There are a lot of reasons for using a gimbal, and it really depends on the type of video you're creating. If you want smooth cinematic shots without any shake or tilt, this can do that. If you're filming B-roll for a product review, it's great for that. If you want to track yourself while working or moving around, its AI tracking eliminates the need for a second person. There are plenty of other uses, but those are the main ways I use it, and I'll show examples of it as we go forward. Let's start with the detachable control center. This is one of the coolest features on the M7. It's held in place with strong magnets, so it's easy to remove and detach. The control unit includes a 1.4-inch LCD touchscreen, which connects directly to the AI camera mounted on top of the gimbal. This means you don't have to use your phone as a viewfinder anymore, which I personally love. Now, just to clarify, you can't record video through the gimbal's AI camera, at least not that I'm aware of. It's just used for tracking and live view. You have three main screens you can swipe through. On the far left, this is your live view coming directly from the gimbal's AI camera. The center screen, this gives you access to different modes and settings. You can customize the roller function, mine is currently set to pan. You can toggle the LED light on top, adjust its brightness, and even dial in the RGB color. In the lower left corner, you can select gimbal modes, which tells the gimbal how to respond as you move your hand around. This can also be adjusted using the physical mode button. Each time you press it, it toggles through the 4 different modes, the last one being custom. You'll also find scenario controls here. This is where you can plan things like panoramic shots, time-lapse, or even customized camera rotations. For example, if you want to film the sky, set your start and end points, pick your duration, and hit start. It'll capture a smooth shot without you needing to move the camera manually. This is handy for shots like a moving time-lapse. Now there's a motor balance screen showing how well balanced each axis is. On the far right screen, this is where you'll find your joystick settings, follow speed, point A/B memory, and other gimbal specific settings like language, system info, etc. With the remote detached, you can control the gimbal for up to 10 meters away, which is actually pretty impressive. Below the screen, you have your joystick, your mode button, and the record button. The record button works with the Hohem app when filming from your phone. Next, we have the physical controls. On the right side, we have the power button, the USB-C charging port, and the 3/4 mount for any lights or microphones you might want to attach. On the left side, you have your A/B buttons. Again, that's where you can set different points for it to automatically move the gimbal to, and the customizable roller. On the back, you have the trigger button, and the trigger button is really handy. If you double tap, it instantly recenters the gimbal. A triple tap flips it from a selfie view to rotate around to record something away from you. Press and hold to lock the gimbal in its current position, no matter what mode you're in, and when you let go, it returns to normal tracking. This is great when you want to quickly lock a specific angle without diving into settings. Now, another unique thing about this gimbal is it has 360 degrees of infinite pan rotation, meaning it can continuously rotate in a circle without any stopping point. And you get 325 degrees of tilt range. It can also hold a payload of 500 grams or 1.1 pounds, which means it's capable of working with almost any phone as well as an accessory. For example, right now I have my DJI mic attached to the back of my iPhone 16 Plus with a case on it, and the gimbal has no problem moving quickly and tracking me as I walk around my office. Now for what I think is the real star of the show, the AI camera on top of the gimbal. This thing just works. It allows you to move around freely while keeping your subject in frame, like having your own camera operator. And it's not just limited to people. The AI tracking also follows cars, pets, and other subjects. So it's great for more than just vlog style content. You got a few different ways to activate the tracking. You can use hand gestures, one to start and one to stop. Super intuitive, and in my testing, it worked almost flawlessly. Double tap the screen to lock onto a subject, or you can drag a box around what you want to track, and it'll stay locked in. And of course, this is all done on the remote, whether it's attached to the gimbal or in your hand. What really impressed me in my testing was how fast it reacquires the subject if tracking is interrupted. Most tracking systems, even in drones, gives up once it loses its lock on you. But the M7 keeps scanning, and the moment you step back in front of it, it picks up again and relocks on. You'll know the tracking is active by the status light on the AI camera, as well as a symbol on the screen. Now let's talk about balancing and compatibility. Balancing my iPhone 16 Plus was super simple. Each arm of the gimbal locks individually, which makes it easy to balance one section at a time without everything else shifting around. The locks on each of the arms is also really handy for storage and protecting the gimbal. The motors are also very quiet enough that I don't think even a sensitive mic would pick them up. A new addition to this model is the telescoping arm, which gives you more flexibility when shooting selfie style, or if you want a bit more reach for overhead or wider angle shots. It's also very useful when you're recording shots away from you, like a low shot near the ground so you don't have to bend over. It allows you to just be more smooth with your shooting. And here's a huge bonus. You're not limited to using just a phone, although you won't find that on their website. This gimbal works great with action cameras like the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 or a GoPro. The clamp is strong and tight, and honestly, I find myself using it more with my action cam than my phone. And when using one of these action cameras, if you're going for maximum video quality, you can even turn off the internal stabilization in your action camera and rely fully on the gimbal. Why would you do that? Because in-camera stabilization often crops the frame, but with the gimbal handling all the movement, you can record at full 4K with no cropping. So I think this is an excellent way for entry-level video creators to really step up their footage. It's definitely going to be better than holding your phone out there at the end of your arm, especially if you're going to be getting into product review using a lot of different B-roll. If you're using your phone, this is going to dramatically increase the quality of your video footage. That's not necessarily my opinion, that's just been my observation. I will point out that Hohem does have another gimbal that I have reviewed, and you can find it on my channel, that works with full-size cameras. It also has an AI tracking ability, so if you're ready to step it up beyond this gimbal and you want to not lose your AI tracking ability, there is a gimbal ready for you when you are ready to take that step. Overall, I was genuinely impressed by the number of features Hohem packed into the M7. It's the first gimbal I've used in a while that I actually got excited to shoot with again. So to wrap this up, here's a quick montage of footage I shot using the iSteady M7 with both my phone and action camera. If you want more information or you want to pick one of these up, I'll drop the link down below in the description. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.